How you doing, everybody? It's your health and fitness specialist, Kelly Brown, and today I'm back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to work on upper body, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing as of recently, since my arm has been, out of commission. I've had to learn new ways to really train around that arm, and the one thing that I really like a lot is using the cable machine. So we're going to do a full all-day cable machine. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 exercises. We're going to hit chest, do shoulders, and I'm going to do triceps, and I might do a little bit of back, but I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is I'll get in the cable machine, start off with a light weight. And the thing is, like before, my arm couldn't extend fully. And as I was learning that my arm couldn't extend fully out, I was trying to find new ways to really get that same feeling. And I learned that if I just keep the pressure and keep the tension right on the chest, I can tear it down just as much, and I don't have to keep my arms straight out. So what I like to do is get good in here, maybe scoot up a little bit more. Just enough to where your arms come back enough to really do a good stretch. And all we'll do is just bring it in, let it come back up. And my number has been for volume, so I've been doing like 20s. I'll do 5 sets of 20. So if you guys trying these same workouts at home, try 5 sets of 20. But if you notice, I keep my arms bent the whole time, and I try not to straighten them out either. So with them just being bent like this, I'm still feeling the work in my chest. I can adjust if I want to get to my lower chest. All I can do is bring it down slightly, and I can hit the lower pecs, or I can bring it up slightly and hit my upper pecs. So I've learned that, yeah, it's cool to do that heavy weight, but when you're trying to pay attention to detail, just using this lightweight is still enough to get your body where it needs to be. Alright, I think that's 20. Let's move on. Oh, and you can see my scar, how it's looking. It's getting a little bit better. So the physical therapist said I'll be back to normal in about 3 weeks. So that's good. Still don't have that full range in my rotation, but it's good enough, I think it's already time to graduate to the TikTok because I'm gonna be sweating in here. And you squeeze. So the goal is to really squeeze tight and then let it stretch you all the way back out. Squeeze tight and stretch back out. And honestly, you don't even need a lot of weight, because as long as you can feel it and you have that connection with the way the muscle feels, and you can account for every repetition when you're doing it, you won't need that much weight. So young men, young women, slow down a little bit. You see me, I'm taking my time. This isn't a slow motion. Come back, count to 2 maybe, bring it back in, count to 2 or count to 1. Just kind of do like 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 1. Take your time, breathe. A little tip that I've gotten, that I've learned over the years from really helping develop my body is when I work out, I listen to slow music, because it helps me really pace myself, and it helps me to pay attention to my breaths, and it helps me pay attention to my tone of the workout. Because if I'm listening to something fast, what I'll do is I'll try to keep up with that beat. But if I'm listening to something slow, I can slow down and really take my time. Now, if you run into something like that, of course, yeah, listen to something that has fast tempo. But if you need to slow down and have a slower tempo when you're lifting and exercising, slow down, listen to something slow, Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Alright, so now what we're going to do is We're gonna work on shoulders, work on that cap of the shoulders. We're gonna do 2 exercises for shoulders. The first one is gonna be for the main head. The second exercise is gonna be for the rear delt. Okay, so back here. Because the goal is you wanna have that 3-dimensional look in your shoulders. Don't just do all shoulder presses, which are cool too, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. So today, we're gonna do lateral raises, almost like if you were to be sitting in one of those machines where you're just doing those shoulder flies with your elbows bent. We're gonna simulate that same type of exercise with the cable machine. Okay? So you can get in here, cross over, and it's gonna be a real short movement. Just here to here. Nothing major. Use a lightweight. And with shoulders, like I told you guys last time, with hamstrings and biceps, you don't need that much weight. They might grow from using heavy weight, but you don't need it. You can make them grow with lightweight. It's repetitions that are really giving that detail, really make them pop out. See what the weight is, I'm only using 30 pounds and it feels like 150 pounds. John, you see the comeback is coming.
Hey man,
hey, listen,
that's the best part.
Listen. Give me a couple more weeks, you know.
It's about the comeback.
About the comeback. That's my season. I'm about 196 right now. I need about 10 more pounds to get back to normal. This is tough. So the issue with this weight is I was taking creatine before, and when I take creatine, I put on weight fast. But my doctor said I create too much already, so I can't take it anymore. So now I got to figure out a new way to do it. So I have to eat real food, which is rough because I don't like eating. So we're gonna see how that goes. Tough. I can only do 10 that time. I might do another set. They're starting to burn now. So that's the shoulder cap. That's what we just worked on. Hopefully you can see a difference from when I just started working to right now. I probably got a pump. I'll find out in a second. Next exercise is going to be for rear delts. This one is a little bit unorthodox, so I would encourage you to try it on your own and look for the feeling. Try to replicate the feeling that I'm going to discuss while I'm doing it. Okay? Alright, so for the rear delts, we're going to hit back here. And all I want you to do is try and find that rear delt, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Please subscribe below. Click the link in my bio so that you can follow me on my different platforms. And I'll see you guys in the next video.